Amen. Okay, tonight we're going to learn something very interesting. Zohar HaKadosh in Parashat Korach of Daf Quf Ein Chet Amud Aleph and Amud Bet over there talks about the significance of Levieem, what the Levieem would do. So first, the Zohar HaKadosh explains that Hakkadosh Baruch Hu created the whole world using a blueprint, and that blueprint is the Torah. So Hakkadosh Baruch Hu looked into the Torah and then created the whole world, right? And that the whole purpose of Adam and the creation of Adam is that they should learn Torah and keep the mitzvot, and that when the Adam Harishon made a chet, this caused that some of the creation should not be complete, right? Including the Shin Dalets, the other spirits, some call them demons, right? That they should have been completed, but they weren't completed, and because of what they are not complete, sometimes they have jealousy, and they come to other human beings and they cause problems. There are other reasons involved, but a person who keeps Torah and Mitzvot, we know that they would not be damaged by these kohort, by these spirits. And also Zohar HaKadosh is going to explain that through the avodah of the Levieem, through the service of the Levieem, Levieem in Beit HaMikdash, and through carrying the Aron HaKodesh and service of the Mishkan and Beit HaMikdash, they're going to metaken, they're going to fix all these chisronot, all these blemishes and all these incomplete units and incomplete ruchot of the shindalits. And not only that, they're going to help the whole dargah of the olam with their service. They're going to complete the purpose of creation. Shal yedam mit'orrerim bnei Israel la'avod et Hashem. And this is very important. What the Levieem did in Beit HaMikdash and in the Mishkan, and also now, of course, through the Avodat Hashem, but much to a less level, they're going to encourage all other Yehudim to do the service of Hashem, Avodat Hashem. Umitgale kavod malchuto, and to bring the honor of Hashem to a next level. And not only that, Ahabat Hashem Israel, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu should love Yehudim more than before. And then the last section of the Zohar HaKadosh that we're going to learn is going to talk about the level of completeness, shlemut, of sun and moon, that this will happen later, and of course that will be also influenced through the avodah of the Am Yisrael. So it says Zohar HaKadosh, Va'avad Levi hu et avodat Ohel Moed, that Levi would do the service of Ohel Moed. Rabbi Abba Patach, Rabbi Abba explains, Hayoshev al chuk haaretz ta chazeh. What is this pasuk is coming to tell us? The person who is sitting on the chuk haaretz, come and see. Kad ba kudsha berchu demivdei alma. That when HaKadosh Baruch Hu created this world, this wonderful world that we're living in, which is the platform of all the mitzvot, this world is not for enjoyment, unless it is for the sake of Torah and mitzvot, and is enjoyment that we come and we see the gadlut, the greatness of Hashem. Salir bir uta kamei ubara le beoraita. right? That HaKadosh Baruch Hu looked into the Torah, right? And Astakel be'oraita ubaralei. And then HaKadosh Baruch Hu looked into the Torah, Torah shebichtav, Torah shebalpeh, to see what we need. Right? In order to keep the Torah, we need to, in order to keep the mitzvot, for example, the mitzvah of achilat matzah, we need to have matzah. So we need wheat. We need to grind it. Right? In order to have the mitzvah of sukkah, arba minim, we need the 4 species of arba minim. We need a sukkah. We need different seasons, right? And all other mitzvot. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the whole world in a way that we should have these mitzvot, right? That we need the beracha, birkat chama, that every 17, 18 years, I'm not sure, maybe 27 years, right? Is that right? 27 years, right? How many years once every, how many years we make birkat chama? Is it 27 years? Don't remember. We had it once back in 2008, I believe, 2008, 2009. So, all these mitzvot, HaKadosh Baruch Hu planned the whole world, and He is in charge of the whole world in a way that we should be able to perform Torah mitzvot. Chadahu dichtiv, as the pasuk says, V'hachino shamayim sham ani, keshebarayet hashamayim sham ani haiti levoram. That when HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the whole world, it wasn't that it was just, chas v'shalom, as they say, Big Bang, right? No, HaKadosh Baruch Hu clearly looked into every single thing that has to be in a perfect way in order for Yehudim to keep Torah mitzvot. Uchtiv, and it says furthermore, Ve'ye eslo amon, V'ha umna, as we're going to explain, Al tikre amon ella uman. This is a maaseh uman. This is a perfect, right, handiwork of Hashem. HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the whole world we're living in using the Torah. Kad ata lemivre Adam. When it came to creation of Adam, as Rashi that teaches us in the explanation of the Chumash in Parashat Bereshit, the first pasuk says, Bereshit bara Elokim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. Rashi over there explains that in the beginning that HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the skies and the lands, right? Bereshit, the explanation of Bereshit means Bishvil Reshit, right? For the sake of the chosen ones. Who are the chosen ones? The Jewish nation. That Hashem created the whole world for the sake of Am Israel, the Jewish nation. Not that they should go to places to just enjoy themselves. No, to keep Torah, to keep mitzvot. Obviously, there are times that a person could also, within the framework of refreshing himself, within the framework of getting energy to come and keep Torah mitzvot, needs to take a vacation, he takes a kosher vacation. Ha itmal, the Amra Torah, Vechi lemagana de itcheliyat, erech hapayim v'rav chesed. That HaKadosh Baruch Hu has erech hapayim v'rav chesed, that He waits. He sees if we're not keeping Torah mitzvot, He has patience. Be'ayishata de nafiq Adam le'alma, when HaKadosh Baruch Hu brought the Adam Arishon, the first mankind to this world created, right? Hava ziv parsufa dilei me'ela umitata, right? Haya to'er panav me'adiona betachtonim. That there was a heavenly attention given to mankind. There was like a heavenly light coming to the mankind, right, from the upper worlds and the bottom worlds. And this heavenly light came to the whole world, as they say, the organuz. Organuz that only lasted 36 hours, that we see the organuz through lighting the candles of Hanukkah, that which we don't actually see it, but there is a glimpse of it in that light, and the light of the menorah that from the Beit HaMikdash went out to the whole world, enlightening the whole world. HaKadosh Baruch Hu took away the Or HaGanuz, right, and it's hidden from us. But the Tzaddikim enjoy the Or HaGanuz, and from the face of Tzaddikim you could see the Or HaGanuz going to the whole world. And later, that's why the Tzadikim's face are full of light. They have this Or HaGanuz that can be seen a little bit from their face. But the good news is, La'atid Davo, in the terms of Mashiach, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will remove that which is making the Or HaGanuz hidden, and Or HaGanuz will come to the whole world and getting rid of the Rishaim. Right? We're going to see in the end of Zohar HaKadosh, perhaps that could be why the sun and the moon will change. They will become full of light, and they will serve a different purpose. لعتید لبو وکوار بیارزه به مقام آخر as it says تا خزر come and see لا ایش قایما علما ولا ایش تلیم, that the word would not continue, would not become complete. Ad hahish ata the nafik adam beshelimu the kola. Only when mankind, when the Yehudim, of course, more than also Goyim, also Gentiles would contribute to Shalamut of the world, but more than them, the Yehudim need to complete the whole world. Until we come and we bring it to its Shalamut, Hakkadosh Yoma, that we come to be Mekadesh the Shabbat through mitzvot. Okay, Kana, Kursena, Kadisha, the Malka'a, and over there, right, Vehu Khan Kisa Kadosh the Melech, that through our deeds we prepare a Kiseh Kadosh to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, as if to say, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is completely spiritual, but through our deeds we can bring Shalamut to his Kiseh HaKavod. Kedin ishtelimu ila'a v'tata'e ve'ish tekachu chedvan bekulehu almin. And then we will complete, the Am Israel will complete the Elyonim and the Tachtonim, right? And we will cause unbelievable simcha, happiness in all the olamot, right? There is so many olamot, Shai olamot, right? Shai olamot, 310 words, right? There is 390 Shamayim. It's the gematria of Shamayim, which is also gematria of Shekhinah. Be'ahi sha'ata deba'a yoma itqaddesha. When HaKadosh Baruch Hu created Shabbat and sanctified Shabbat. Havu nafik rucheihu deshadin itbarre gufa deinun. HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the Shindalets Kedei she'avu haguf shelahem, that their guf should come ve'itqaddesha yoma ve'la itberiu, to sanctify the Shabbat. But at the same time, it wasn't, HaKadosh Baruch Hu didn't want them to become complete, or some said there wasn't enough time because Adam Harishon did a chet. So this Adam Harishon, by eating from the Es Hadat, caused that the Shindalets not to become Shindalets, to become incomplete, right? So that's why they're suffering from this being incomplete. וישתער על מה כמה דהתפגים מעבידתן והתחסר. So the whole world is now lacking because these creations, these shindalets are incomplete. כיוון דהתקדשו ישראל והשתלימו בדרגהון, when Am Israel would complete themselves and their madrega, which includes Kohenim, Levieem, Israelim, Veishtechachu, Levayei, Bistar, Semala, and when the Levieem that are located on the left side, Levieem, Zohar HaKadosh talks about Levieem being positioned on the left side, Kohenim being positioned on the right side. Kohenim represent Rachamim, which is on the right side, and the Levieem represent Din, judgment, which is on the left side. So they can ishtalim hahu pegima de alma veistata semala. Then this pegam that is on the left side is supposed to become complete with the Levieem. And this pegam is the pegam of the shindalets, that shindalets are also on the left side. All the mazikin, all the impure powers are compared to the left side. And therefore we need the Levieem to become metaher, to become purified. Ukedin kola deit kelil bimina, that through the avodah of the Levieem, they should cause the shemesh, the chesed to overcome the judgment. The kindness, the rachamim, mercy should overcome. Kemo sha'alevi shehu b'simol, meshamesh lekohen shehu b'yamin. Unbelievable. Zohar HaKadosh says that's why the Levieem had to be on the left side of Kohenim, helping them. That through their help, they should metaken, they should fix the din, the judgment, and they should bring the din and judgment for mercy. Right? And that's why another reason we see in the Parashat Korach that Moshe Rabbeinu got the instruction from Hakkadosh Baruch Hu to shave off all the hairs of the body of the Levieem. Why hair? Because hair is din. Hair is din and had to be shaved off, right? So that the Levieem should become more of rachamim and mercy. Ve'alma la itpegim, and the whole world should not have the pegam anymore. Ubegin kaketiv, because of this says ve'avad halevi hu, and that the Levi worked himself. What did he do? Who? What is that referring to? Ashlim listar semala. Who is coming to refer to semol? That Levi's job is to metaken the dinim, to fix that which is incomplete. Who ashlim lepikumu the alma Levieem. This is the punchline. Baruch Hashem is zocher to have a Levi here tonight, right? That they complete the avodah that hasn't been completed, to complete the pekam of olam. The afidu hahu sitra, the safon. Even though that the Levieem had to work on the left side, ishta'ar chaser be'alma, that the chaser, the missing is that section. Kad bara kursha beruchu alma. So too Hakkadosh Baruch Hu created the Levieem. Be'arona ashlim de kola, that the Levieem should carry the Aron HaKodesh, right? That they should complete this. How? Really, Aron HaKodesh didn't need anyone to carry it. Aron HaKodesh carried itself. Aron HaKodesh was extremely heavy, right? But just by being there, by serving the work of the Beit HaMikdash, the Levieem, they had to blow into the trumpets, right? They had to play with the what is it?
The wire, the harp.
Harp with all the instruments, right? So they brought awareness of Hakkadosh Baruch Hu. All that sound, right, helped the Levieem to help the Kohanim that they should do Avodat Hashem. The singing that they did in Beit HaMikdash, right, brought back all these dinim to Rachamim. Mai beorana. What is the kavana? Behahu matula dehavu natlei bemashkena. When Levieem carried the Aron HaKodesh in the Mishkan, Ishtelim kol hahu pegimu al yeda. They completed the pegam of Adam Harishon, right? That's why it says ve'abad halevi hu le'ela lesemala. Who refers to completing the semol in Shamayim, right? The left, right? The dinim, right? The chisaron, that which was missing. Who it kelil bimina. The Levieem at that time would complete the yamin, right? Would become also the right side. 2. Furthermore, one should know, right, that Atiqa Sha'abudat Levieem Me'orelim Oto, right? Ta'chaze, that the Abudah of Levieem would become its orerut, would cause, right, that there would be completion. Il male dina la ishkachach be'alma. Because if they would have been only din, the whole world could not continue its existence. As we know, in the beginning, HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the whole world with that din, that there was only din. As soon as a beria, a creature would do the rason of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, would be elevated, would get rewards. As soon as it would do a chet, it would be punished, death, right? So the whole world could not continue its existence. It was too much. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu infused, HaKadosh Baruch Hu brought the rachamim. La havu yeda b'nei nasha mehemunuta ilah. Right? That didn't know. There were those people who didn't know emunah elyona. They didn't have emunah elyona, belief of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Vela ishtalelun b'nei nasha beoraita. And there were those who didn't look into the Torah, right? They didn't keep the commandments of Hashem. Vela itqayyemu piqudei oraita. And there were those who didn't keep the Torah and mitzvot. Verak mipenei ha'irat mahadin mitqayyemet hakol. So how HaKadosh Baruch Hu kept the whole world running? Because of the fear of the deen, the world was running. Nimsa imken shepulchana shelemuta deishtekach be'alma legabe malka kadisha. So we see that the whole shalemut of the word, the whole completion of the word was only through HaKadosh Baruch Hu in the beginning. That it was all dinim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu kept the whole world running, but it was too much. Man avidlei, what HaKadosh Baruch Hu did, Havu omer da levaya, leva'a. Havu omer shehalevi al yedei, shemi orer be'avudato et haleviim shenigra atiqa, shemimenu ba'im hadinim ume mutaqim le'olam ve'az haTorah mitqayyemet. So what HaKadosh Baruch Hu did? HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the Levieem, that Levieem should keep Torah and mitzvot, and through the service of Levieem, the whole Torah is kept. Because if there is all dinim, nobody can keep Torah. It's all punishments back and forth. So Levieem bring Rachamim that we should keep Torah. Says Zohar HaKadosh. 2. Also we need to understand what is the meaning of the pasuk. Abad Alevihu Kema the ant Amar, as the pasuk says, Ki Adonai Hu Ha-Elohim, that Hakkadosh Baruch Hu is our creator. Hakkadosh Baruch Hu is the Melech Macham Nochim Hakkadosh Baruch Hu Ashlim Shel Muta. Sha'amidah Hanichra Hu, that there is certain midah that is called Hu, and that is going to complete, right? That is going to help us to become complete. ומהווה קולה חד, שיהיה הכל אחד, שכל העולם יכירו כי השם הוא האלוקים, that the whole world will come to recognition that Hakkadosh Baruch Hu is one. Right? How? That is also through the service of Levieem. When the Levieem they serve Hakkadosh Baruch Hu, they do their work, their avodah, then the whole world will keep Torah and Mitzvot, and everyone will realize that there is only one Hashem. Right? Who Peshita lekabbalah likneset Israel. That we have to understand who, which refers to Levieem, which refers to certain midah of Hakkadosh Baruch Hu,